Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City, today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds us back in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on his way. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hard running there.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
He's going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job keeping it on the option there at the quarterback position. You know defensively when you're playing the Hokies, you better be ready for an athletic quarterback that's going to give you nightmares. Just think about Michael Vick, maybe the greatest ever at college and the most electrifying runner we've ever seen at the position. His brother Marcus was good at it. Even Tyrod Taylor would run the option and hurt defenses too. This guy sort of fits into that mold.
Complete to the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully. They've got it at the 30. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, shoot, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fears the pressure. Caught close to the marker, it's Jordan. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to get it in. He's trying to get it in. They found a way to get in the ruck, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to barge in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Go straight ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hands it off. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
USA 34, Virginia Tech 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Heat. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wiggins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows.
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, they're after him. On the run, still looking. Across the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Handoff to the single running back. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's
breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wants to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
and thinking about
Touchdown USC! And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll run it to the right side. Fights off a defender. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They